Now let's talk about collecting and sharing cases. So this is really important, showcasing high value cases. So, look at this. I love this full face picture, like the beautiful smile, because like I kind of like the close up, but as you can see, as an average person, I don't understand why this is something that's worth $30,000. I love, a full face smile, a beautiful smile. And I'm like, people can get it. They understand that, yes, that new smile is definitely worth $20,000, $30,000. So now they're sold like in 2 seconds. So I know I see a lot of practices even today really focusing on close-ups. So I'm not saying don't include your close-up in your cases. So if you have 4 pictures, 2 could be close-ups and 2 could be full face. Now, you may not be lucky getting, the before close-up, before full face, because people don't want others to see, how bad their smile was. So that's fine. Just focus on the after close-up. So now you showcase the beautiful smile you created for them. And put it on the relevant page. So for example, if you have a case where you did veneers and crowns, it should both be on the veneer page and the crown page. So once you're ranking on Google and people go to those pages, you want those people to fall in love with you. So many practices do not fully leverage their high value cases in their marketing. Strategies to effectively showcase your cases. Again, set a goal, start with 1 case a month. And a tip here is, you probably have a day or a few hours every week to work on the business. Sometimes you sign checks, sometimes you have meetings, etc. Allocate 30 minutes to an hour to work on things like cases. So every week, if that day is Friday at 10 a.m., at 10 a.m. to 10:30 or 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., you just go and look at all your old cases. You get them organized, you send it to your marketing company, do the write-up. So you say, okay, here is the case, here are the 3 pictures, here is the write-up, this is what happened, this is why the patient came to me, this is what I did. And finally, the third bullet point, how did the patient feel about this? Obviously, the pictures will do the talking, but the words really provide some color and context. Obviously, get patient's consent. The best time to get consent is before you start the work, not after the fact. Why? Because you can say something like, I want to do my best work. And the patient is like, thank you. I'm going to ask you for one favor. Can I use this and showcase as one of my best work? Nobody's going to say no. Like, I mean, imagine, put yourself on the customer's shoes. You want to do a kitchen, and the person is asking you, hey, I want to do my best work. Do you mind if I showcase, again, I'm not going to show your house, but just the pictures of the kitchen so that I can show it to others? And people are like, absolutely, anytime, right? So same way, most people have no problem you showing their beautiful smile, the full face smile, but you just get that permission up front before you start the work. And I have found with this particular approach, you won't have any problems getting consent from patients. Now, if you try to do it after the fact, now it's hard. Now, like, they have no reason, like they already have a beautiful smile. Now it's no longer something they need or want. And like I talked about, doing those write-ups, they're really important, like, 3 bullet points. So, and you need to have a title too. So, okay, this is veneers and crowns. This is, implants, veneers, and, teeth whitening. So whatever it is, you could just mention that in the title. Now, these cases also could be showcased on your social media, but definitely showcase it on your website. The problem with social media is, I'll get into this in a minute, unless you are an influencer and you have a huge following. I'm talking, 30, 40, 50,000, ideally 100,000 followers, then you don't really control social media. It's the other way around. Once in a while, 3 people will see this, 4 people will see that. So, it doesn't work. So I would recommend, not depending on social media as much, but do post it, but don't depend on it. Like, your website should be your showcase, your website, which you completely own, you control it. Social media companies don't control it. Should be where you really showcase all your cases in the relevant pages. So yes, have a gallery, but definitely put it in the relevant pages.